Hey guys! Okay, so today I thought about starting something new, which is actually old also. I started a few months ago a series about building patches with braids with the macro oscillator, and each patch uses as a sound source only a certain mode of braids, and the series was all about music. I've uploaded music videos of patches I've built, and for some reason I stopped. I don't know why, but I thought today to revive this series, but do it a bit differently, to build a patch, to record myself building a patch from scratch, each time with a certain mode of braids of the macro oscillator. I think I've stopped at video number 22. It was drum and bell sounds. And this video will be about the kick mode of braids. I'm not so sure why I'm not going live with this. Maybe from the next video I will go also live so you can join me and we can build it together. So let's see what we can do with the kick. Again, the only sound source will be braids in kick mode. So let's see, the timbre, if I'm not mistaken, is the decay of the kick, and the color will be the color or the brightness of the kick. So let's see, let's go with a different BPM, let's say 123. Let's already go with the Euclidean rhythms. So we'll take the S and S. And let's see, let's have, let's say 5 steps. The S and S is from South Pole. And let's go with something, I don't know, another fill, maybe 30, maybe something like this. Let's send the clock. Let's already multiply also the clock by 4. And send this to the reset also of the clock. And let's see what we get. The gate will go to the trigger input of the kick, and let's send this to the mixer. Okay, very nice. Okay, so the color, the brightness is this click in the start of the sound. Okay, very cool. Let's do something dark. Let's leave this one here. Let's see what else can we do. Let's add another one, another braids. Again, only kick in kick mode. Another S and S. We can chain them, connecting the last 2 outputs to the first 2 inputs. And let's see, let's say this time we'll have 15 steps with 7 hits. No, let's go something, with 5 hits. This looks good. Now reset everything. And let's see how this sounds like. Let's also take the pitch up. Oh yeah. I have here, by the way, the mixer from MSC Hack with reverb and delay as sound effects. If you know my live streams, this is also the setup I'm using in the live stream. Again, I don't know why I don't go live with this, maybe next time. Okay. Okay, let's have another one, but this one maybe we can make it a bit melodic. Let's see, let's have another sequencer, again, chain them. Let's see now, let's go with 7 hits in 40, no, maybe something less, maybe 3 hits with 12 steps. Let's do this and reset everything again. And now let's use also a sequencer. Let's use the ADDR, and the new sequencer from Bog Audio. Very cool. And let's use the gate to clock the sequencer. And let's use, let's take quantum to quantize the signal, to quantize the sequence, and this will go to the volt per octave of the kick. And And the trigger, let's send it, we can do it from Quantum, but we can do it also directly from the SNS module. Let's set a scale, something simple. Let's see. And now. Let's see, let's solo this. Let's say just this maybe. Okay. Let's add some reverb. Oh yeah. Let's add some delay also. Change the times. Solo this again. Let's take here one hit less, one feel less. Yeah. Okay, already we have a nice rhythm. There's also this tom. All of a sudden in the sequence. Let's see, let's add another braids. And let's do something even more melodic this time. Let's see, let's use the grid sequencer from JW. Okay, and no, you know what, let's use Entropia actually. Let's add a sort of an arpeggio. Let's add Entropia. We'll use a 7-step sequence. Let's change the skin, and let's see, let's send it directly, let's clock it directly with the multiplied by 4 clock we have here, and set a nice sequence in the blue sequence, and the yellow one will be random voltage. And let's open the attenuverters just on step number 1, just a bit, step number 3 and step number 7, let's say, and also the probability, not so much, somewhere like this, and change the macro state to add, so the sequences when the probability is also on the yellow sequence, the blue and the yellow sequence will be added together. Now we need another quantizer, so let's take another quantum, and let's send the signal through quantum to the kick, to braids. Let's change the pitch for a second, and let's trigger this also with quantum. Let's see how this sounds like. A bit more reverb. Let's solo this for a second. Less bright. Now let's reset everything also, because I want everything to sit nice and tight. Okay. Let's add another kick. Again, we use only Braids in kick mode as a sound source. That's the whole fun of this series. Let's see, now let's do something like this. Now let's use the grid sequencer from JW and let's do something like this. I will divide the clock by 8 and I will divide another clock by 24, let's say, and I will use the divided by 8 clock to sequence the sequencer forwards, and the divided by 24 to sequence it or to move it downwards. Let's randomize the notes, the scale is correct, take the range maybe, no, let's leave the range as it is. We will see how it goes. The gate out will trigger the kick, the output will go to the volt per octave. Now let's do also something like this. Let's add another delay. I will use the one from Allright Devices, the Chronoblob 2. Let's send this to Chronoblob 2. I will choose ping pong delay, for example. Let's sync it also with our clock. And let's send this to the mixer. We have a stereo channel now. Let's solo this and let's see how it sounds like. And change, of course, the delay times. So here in ping pong mode, let's take the range down a bit. Ping pong mode, we can choose different delay times for the left and the right channel by using the attenuators here. Yeah, a bit more feedback. Yes. A bit more click. Oh yeah. And this needs lots of reverb. Yes. Reset everything, of course. Let's see what happens when we send this kick here to modulate the frequency of the one next to it, the one on the left. So let's send the output of kick to the FM input of these braids here. Let's solo both of them, or solo just this one, and let's see what happens. Let's go extreme. Let's change this to retrigger, see if the gate will be open longer. See if it changes something. Not really. It's really subtle. It's too subtle for me. So let's use the gate output and not the original sound, or not the sound itself. And let's change this back to trigger. No, let's use a different source. I want something to modulate its speed just on certain points. So let's use the clock, the divided by 8. So now we have two different sequences. We can change also the pulse width of this clock so it's not so long. Oh yeah. Even this. 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, what this patch needs now is something like a weird noise. So let's use another kick, like weird noises, weird effects, like ear candy going, I don't know. Let's see if we can make this. Chronoblob 2, one more. And let's see. Let's use another SNS. And this one here, let's take it here. And again, let's chain them. And reset everything. First of all, let's see. Let's take 2 notes just, so 2 fills. And let's use maybe 15-step sequence, and now we can reset everything. Okay, and now this will trigger the kick, and let's use something pretty short with a nice click to it. This will go to Chronoblob. Let's change this to something in mono, so this mode is single with send return. And let's send this to the mixer. And now what we can do, let's solo this again so we can listen just to it. Now we can take the delay time all the way down so it's really short. This I want. But it has maybe less steps. 13 steps. 13 steps was nice. Haha, I like this. Some reverb. And let's see, let's modulate the delay time. And can we use something we have here? We can use Entropia. Let's see how it goes with Entropia. No, let's use sample and hold. Let's use kinks. And let's trigger it with a multiplied by 4 o'clock. Let's send this to the delay time. Let's change also the from tape delay to smooth to fade. Okay, back to tape delay. This is what I wanted. Maybe more steps. 15 again. Oh yeah. Let's see how it sounds like. Let's also modulate with the same sample and hold. Let's modulate the panning before we listen to everything together. pads. So 2 silent steps. Oh yeah. Let's add another kick, because we have kinks with us, which means that we can create 2 more sequences. What we will do, we'll send the signals from the quantum of the ADDR sequencer to input A of the logic section on kinks, and to the input B we will send the signal coming out from quantum of Arturia. Let's send the maximum to the volt per octave input of this kick here. Let's add another one. The minimum will go to it. Very cool. And let's see, how can we trigger this? Let's use 2 more SNSs. Let's see. Let's say without pad. Let's say 11 steps, no rotation, and 6 fields. Again, chain everything. Let's make sure it's nice and tight with resetting it. Gate to the first kick. Let's see how it sounds like. We need some more decay. Less of a click. And we have those no tails. In this case I like it. You can also use sample and hold to get rid of it, but now it's okay. Let's use another SNS. And let's actually leave it as it is. First of all, let's chain it, but let's rotate it so they don't sit together by 1 step, or let's say 2 steps even. And reset everything, of course. And this will trigger the second kick. And again, let's send this to the mixer. Bit more reverb. Let's see. Take a few steps out, so let's make it a 5 step or 5 hits. Let's rotate it even further. Yeah. Also add some atmosphere using clouds, and let's send both of those kicks of the last kicks we've added into clouds. let's say more gain, something like this. Blend all the way up, spread all the way up, feedback, just a bit feedback. Let's say reverb also almost all the way up, somewhere here. You can use the sample and hold to modulate the size and the texture. Okay, let's send this to the mixer, solo this and see how it sounds like. We have to take the density on to start and generating some grains. Let's see. Maybe even more reverb. And the sample and hold can also modulate the freeze, so whenever it goes above a certain level, above a certain voltage, it will activate the freeze function. Maybe also the position, so when it freezes, it will scroll through the sample, it froze. What we can do, let's say the position, we can take the sample and hold first to the inverter and invert the signal. So we have a different variation of the sample and hold signal. The size, we can take it out, let's say from the half rectified, so we get only positive voltage. So let's take the size a bit down, just so we have a variation in this sample and hold signal, so the modulation is not always the same. Okay, I think that's it for now. Like I said, maybe next time I will go live with this. The next mode will be what? Let's see. Probably cymbal. Ooh. Okay, so I want to thank my Patreons for their support. Thank you guys, this means a lot to me. The patch will be in the description if you want to download it and have a closer look. Thank you for watching, thank you for supporting, for the nice comments. And that was it, guys. Have a good one.